get back to it. But when jynkzi was faced with this playbook, he ignored it. Instead, he went all in on Rainbow Six Siege.
Dude, Siege is the greatest game on planet Earth.
Siege at the time was practically on life support. I mean, Rainbow Six was barely scraping past 80,000 average viewers on a good month. And when you compare it to Fortnite's 78.3 million active users each month, it becomes pretty clear. Siege was the wrong game to bet on.
Imagine not playing Rainbow Six Siege.
And yet, jynkzi stuck with it, because even with all its flaws, Siege was different. Its unique destruction mechanics and tactical gameplay forced players to think, adapt, and strategize in ways that no other mainstream game did. But choosing such an unpopular game came at a price.
I'm 19, I'm pursuing a career in becoming a full-time Twitch streamer, full-time YouTuber.
By ignoring the industry's biggest titles, jynkzi made his uphill battle even steeper. On a platform already stacked against smaller streamers, he was cutting himself off from the easiest route to visibility and grinding on a game fewer and fewer people seem to care about.
We stream every day, most consistent Siege streamer there is, every single day.
Okay, I'm only pausing it here because I was low-key deep in it, and it's just like, they say that they're getting no viewers, but yeah, how come every single time I see their chat, it's like flowing with messages? Like, they actually have stuff, they read stuff on it, you feel me? Stream stats. Like, they actually read stuff on it though, which is like why I'm kind of like, are they actually getting that many things? Is that actually what they're doing? But anyways, it's fine.
For a year straight, jynkzi streamed Rainbow Six gameplay to an average viewership of just 5. And at times, it pushed him to the brink.
If I could just get 1 follower a day, I would be happy.
With so few people watching and stagnant growth, he seriously considered walking away from streaming altogether.
My friends, my teachers, guidance counselor just said like, oh, you're wasting your time, you're not going to be a streamer, that's a pipe dream, it's not
actually, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that after.
As exhausting as it was, he kept streaming, day after day, doing what he genuinely enjoyed, holding on to the belief that maybe one day it would pay off.
5 viewers, he's grinding.
Yes.
He's on the grind.
As he got better at the game, the Siege community began to tune in. Slowly, 5 average viewers turned into 15. 15 became 50.
You guys are freaking crazy, bro.
And by June, his Twitch following had jumped from just 300 to over 3,000 followers.
Bro, we're at 993 viewers. Can we hit 1,000 viewers, bro?
But in the summer of 2021, he hit a wall, 1,500 average viewers. The reach of Rainbow Six had hit its limit. Despite being one of the most popular players in the space, and even having a personal charm in the game, no one outside of the Rainbow community cared enough to tune into the streams. For almost an entire year, jynkzi sat there, at 1,500 viewers, making enough money to not have
I know that, like, I don't know, they're talking about it, but like, I feel like you need to talk about how to get from that to that, if that makes sense. Like, how does 5 turn into 15, 15 into this into this, like, over what time span? Like, I don't know. I don't know how I did it, low-key.
Job, but not enough to really live a life. Until one day, he woke up to thousands of new followers. He was confused at first, then checked TikTok. Someone had screen recorded his stream from the day prior and uploaded a short clip to TikTok. It was of him opening alpha packs in Rainbow, getting the same annoying rubber ducky charm 3 times in a row.
Another rubber ducky!
And this clip exploded on TikTok, raking in over 17 million views that day.
What?
How many do you guys have?
When he started up stream later that day, that ceiling finally moved. Thousands poured in, and jynkzi's stream peaked at over 4,000 live viewers. It had been almost 4 years since he started streaming, and jynkzi had finally moved up a rung on Twitch's endless ladder.
5,000 viewers already, that is a jynkzi.
I'm sorry, yo, low-key. The method has to be TikTok. I don't understand how the method could not be TikTok. I'm sorry, 17 million... over 1,000, what do you call it, viewers, or not viewers, no, yeah, 100, over 1,000 followers or whatever, and then plus viewers, like, bro, it has to be TikTok.
But what no one could have guessed was how quickly he'd shoot towards the top from here. That viral clip was the light bulb moment. If one random highlight could pull thousands to his stream, what would happen if he started posting them himself? So he ramped up the content machine, launching new accounts on TikTok and YouTube, cutting together his rages, his highlights, his crash outs. And he wasn't the only one. Every day, dozens of accounts were pumping out jynkzi's reactions, funneling even more viewers straight to his streams.
We had 10,000 viewers!
By January of 2023, jynkzi had cleared over 500,000 followers on Twitch, then 750,000 in March, and just weeks later came the milestone every streamer dreams of.
Chat, y'all think we can get to a million? Y'all think we can get a moment like this? Where we get a moment where we hit 1 million followers. Y'all think that's possible or nah? Chat low-key? I think it is, because as long as you keep dreaming, you're gonna achieve it. That's what I think, personally. That's just me. That's just me, though. That's just me. Hey, I'm happy for you, bro. I'm happy for you, Ka. jynkzi fam.
I did it.
You did it, boys.
I called him my dad.
Leaking only keep you up last night. To stop the leaks, you stop the yawns. Pampers Baby Dry has a pocket to help prevent leaks at the back and wraps your baby in softness with the new Comfort Touch cover, so everyone can sleep better. Pampers.
Girls wear that. There's a reason the girls in advert. My bad.
And it didn't stop there. Just days later, the sub counter rocketed past giants like jynkzi and Kai Cenat. jynkzi, streaming Rainbow Six Siege, was the #1 subscribed streamer on Twitch.
Yeah, he's the #1 most sub person on Twitch right now. Yeah, which is crazy, by the way.
I would bet so much. And when I say I'd bet so much, I'd bet not a dime on what I'm about to say. But just for the context, he's jealous. I would bet absolutely nothing to say that this man is a jealous guy right here. Just look at him. He's breeding jealousy right now. But okay, let's see what he has to say.
I haven't gotten to watch him yet, but his TikTok seemed pretty funny.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious.
By September,
Oh yeah, he's hilarious. He's just a funny guy. Just a funny guy, guys.
jynkzi was averaging over 60,000 viewers, and at the 2023 Streamer Awards, he was crowned both the best gamer and breakout streamer of the year.
Because the biggest streamer in the world right now is a guy named jynkzi, and for a full year, he streamed on Twitch to an average viewership of 2.
It literally just started as an idea and a dream and a goal.
Yeah, he's streaming like 7-8 hours a day for 5 people.
November 2019, 5 viewers. Every great thing that you will ever achieve is brick by brick, day by day, night by night. December 2019, 5 viewers. It started off 5!
I feel like he has like a niche though. Like every ringle rhyme, he's like, I got 5 viewers. Damn, chat, okay, no, damn. But it's like, I don't know how he does that, man.
Years ago, 5! I'm pursuing a career and becoming a full-time Twitch streamer and YouTuber. January 2020, 5 viewers.
The amount of mother that'll tell you that you can't do something because they can't imagine themselves doing something. If you have a dream, you have to protect that dream every single day when you wake up, bro.
Exactly.
You cannot lose if you just don't give up. Literally, bro, the only way to lose is to give up.
I feel that, bro.
The crazy thing is why this all worked in the first place. A generation ago, streamers lived and died by the games they played. If the game popped, so did they. But if it faded, their careers went with it. jynkzi flipped that script.
I love the fact that we put in, what do you call it, Ninja? Because, like, Ninja is Fortnite. I would not go as far to say that he wouldn't exist without... No. I would go as far to say he wouldn't be a thing or as much of a thing if he stopped doing Fortnite. If he went IRL, if he went to Siege, unless people decide to make fun of him, I wouldn't say he'd be a serious contender for something insane.
Already on life support when he started, so his growth was never tied to the popularity of the game. The climb took longer, but it built a foundation that wouldn't crack when trends move on.
If you're the top guy on any stream, you are dealing with all of the bullshit.
However, success often comes at a cost. In just a few months, he went from a random kid on Twitch to the internet's main character, and that meant his personal life wasn't really his anymore. Relationships, drama. Suddenly, it was all being dissected by millions of strangers. What was once private became part of the content machine, whether he wanted it to or not. And even inside Siege, not everyone was happy with jynkzi. Some of the OG players hated the new wave that he brought with him. They said his streams made the game less serious, that the culture was more about entertainment than strategy. The exact energy that revived Siege also made jynkzi a target within the game's most dedicated community. But that's the trade-off of internet fame. You work so hard to get everything you ever wanted, only to realize it comes with everything you never asked for.
But I feel like
I've been thinking about making this video for a very long time. I am retiring. I'm no longer going to be streaming, posting YouTube videos, posting TikToks. I feel like I lost all my love for it and passion for it. And now it's like, I just don't even want to stream anymore. So thank you to all my supporters. And this is goodbye.
And for jynkzi, the only way through was the same way he started. Keep pushing.
I got that low-key.
Psych! Part-time's jynkzi is f***ing gone.
Yes,
Starting
sir.
tomorrow, I'm streaming every night, 7 p.m. to 12 p.m. I'm back on my 5-hour. Let's get it. Let's go. Click the
7 to 12 is not 5 hours. 7 to 12 is 3 hours.
sub button. Click the like button.
That doesn't sound right. 7 to 12. It's like 3. No. 4. 8, 9, 10. Never mind. I'm tweaking. My bad.
And let's do this for our mama and our little brother too.
He built his whole career on consistency, on showing up no matter what, and now that mindset was the only thing holding it all together. He began branching out, pushing his content far beyond the walls of Rainbow Six Siege. jynkzi hosted online dating shows, opened fan mail live on camera, and began IRL streaming.
Can we talk about the fact that every single streamer does e-dating? Now that raises the question, are people watching because you're funny, or are people watching because girls are in the video? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Are you watching because the guy is funny, or are you watching because it's an e-date? You're just a sad guy. Most people who watch e-dates are kids who sit in their bedroom and just don't do a thing. Like, okay, let me rephrase that. People who watch e-dates are the same dudes who are single in their bedrooms and don't do a thing. I'm gonna give it a buck. I'm gonna give it a buck. I ain't capping. That's the general basis of people who watch that kind of stuff. That's just my opinion. But okay.
Streaming with some of the biggest names on Twitch.
You do your questions.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
This was actually the time period that I myself first became a fan of jynkzi. In early 2024, those clips of mukbangs with queso and cooking with sketch started flooding my TikTok feed.
Was that part rusty, or trying to find out what the metal taste is there?
And I'll admit, I can't stand the cringy, over-the-top screaming reactions by streamers. Except for this. That's actually pretty funny. Anyways, this was the first time that I saw jynkzi be more of himself and less of an internet character. These clips, especially the sketch, were hysterical and created trends far outside of the gaming community.
You're gonna need a frisbee to cover those pepperoni nipples.
These streams took jynkzi to an all-new high, averaging nearly 100,000 viewers per stream and peaking at 229,525 concurrent viewers. For perspective, Twitch as a whole maintains an average of 2.6 million active users at any given time, meaning jynkzi alone had 10% of the entire platform watching his stream. To jynkzi, this made it infinitely clear. His fans were watching for him, and no matter what he streamed, they'd be there. The mental barrier of streaming for performance was gone. jynkzi really just streamed whatever he wanted to. He still streamed Rainbow, but there was constantly new additions, some that even go all the way back to the beginning of this journey.
How long have you been streaming, honestly?
Yeah,
when'd you start?
Do y'all think he's broken hella cameras or nah? Like, if I decided to punch my computer right now, I don't think it would be intact. Not just because I'm like insanely strong, but just because of the fact that like I don't got the funds to refund my camera, you feel me? Like, if each camera was like £1, I'd punch it right now. But I got the funds for that. I'm gonna be so real. I don't have the funds to just punch my screen.
I was streaming when I was
a
freshman in high school. I was streaming when I was 15. So I've streamed on 3 different accounts. I started off streaming Clash Royale.
Earlier this year, jynkzi hopped back onto the Clash Royale grind, streaming more and more of the content he used to stream to just an audience of 5. But this time, it wasn't the task of performing that was fueling the grind. The same game that lit the spark of his competitive drive was surging again in popularity, and it would be easy to chalk that up to timing or coincidence if the numbers weren't there. In June, 8 out of the 10 uploads on jynkzi's channel were Clash Royale, with the game's player count jumping over 8.4 million in that exact same month. Whether he'll admit it or not, the moment he came back, the game itself seemed to wake up too. And not just Clash Royale. Overnight, a surge of 800,000 players jumped back into Clash of Clans, like it was almost a brand new release. And we were right there with
Clash of Clans is way too big right now. I'm gonna be so honest. The fact that I'm doing a Clash Royale, Clash of Clans. I swear he's playing Clash Royale. What?
100,000
Since when did he play Clash of Clans? I don't know, something about that
players jumped back into Clash of Clans, like it was almost a brand new release, and we were right there with them.
Nope, I wasn't there.
But behind every stream, behind all the numbers and the noise, is the life that keeps him grounded.
You live with the parents, right?
Yeah, I live with like my mom.
Okay.
My brother, my cousin.
Off camera, it's not about winning or losing in a video game. It's about family and the quiet moments that never make the highlight reel. A steady support system that's been there from the very beginning, reminding him who he is at the end of the day.
To me, family's all you really have in life. Like, you can have like money or fame or whatever, but at the end of the day, all that really matters is like the people you truly care about. So like, I have my whole life to go f off and live by myself. I may as well spend as much time with my mom and dad while I can.
The success may look larger
I
than
low-key
life,
rate
but
that. Low-key, you gotta spend time with your parents. Like, even if y'all like fighting or y'all just don't get along, spend time with them, because they ain't gonna be here forever. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. They won't be here forever. So I'm gonna tell y'all, spend time with your fam. You feel me? Make sure you tell them all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you tell them. To every single one of y'all.
At its core, it's held together by simple, real-life anchors that fame can't touch. In today's world, it's almost routine to watch creators blow up overnight, only to lose pieces of themselves along the way. The fame, the number, the pressure, it changes people. But jynkzi never let those pieces slip away. He held onto them tightly. The laughter, the humility, the roots that shaped him. And more than anything, he kept close the relationship that mattered the most. His dad.
I've nothing but like the highest thanks to my dad. When I was like 17 years old and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, my dad was the person who told me to just go for it, and he said, you'd be good at it.
There's jynkzi, there he is, see him chat, right there, there's Junko.
I created my Twitch account in 2019. I had one viewer for an entire year. That one viewer was my dad. He was in every stream, always hyping me up.
Oh,
and he never...
Chat. That has to be the most motivating thing ever. If you have your dad in your hey, you know what? W dad, bro.
Stop believing in me. When you have somebody in your corner that's your dad and they believe in you from the jump, what else do you need? Calling my dad. Yo. Dad, I just hit 1 million.
W.
Oh, you're in?
Yeah. I'm so happy I can't feel my arms.
I can't even feel my arms.
I think the story that is jynkzi is far from over, but in its own way, it's come full circle. From the late nights of streaming to a few viewers, to teachers saying he would never make it, to now living the exact way he's always dreamt of, he's always been one thing. Himself. And yeah, the sacrifices were real, but if you asked him today whether he'd do it all over again, I don't even think there'd be a pause. The answer would be simple.
Yeah.